Hi, everyone. My name's Lisa Byer. I'm a member of St. Genevieve United Church, and I'm also the executive director of St. Columba House in Point St. Charles. We were reading through the scriptures, and one of the things that stood out for me was the ring and the bracelets that the servants offered to Rebecca to claim her. As an outsider to this story, when I first heard it, my feminist radar went bing, 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 bing. However, we took a step back and asked ourselves, was there something more? Was there a story behind a story? I can only wonder why the mention of the ring and the bracelets was chosen to be part of this narrative. Then Reverend Elizabeth, Robert, and we began to share some of our own stories of things that were not necessarily obvious, stories within stories, meanings behind what we see. For example, my wrap. What do you see? Culture, maybe it's a Black thing, or convenience. It's so easy to put my hair in a ponytail, wrap it, and off I go. Or is there more? You see, for me, wrapping my hair is a spiritual practice on many levels. Two, I'm going to share with you today. The first is that it connects me to my ancestors. The women who worked in the fields had no choices in their lives. Who they slept with, where they worked, where they lived, what they ate. But they had one choice. You see, in the morning, as they prepared to go into the fields, there would be these strips of cloth that would be laid out on the tables. And these strips of cloth would wrap their heads for the baskets and the jugs to sit on top as they worked throughout the day. I wrapped my hair, my head, in remembrance of those women and their choices. I also choose to wrap my hair in solidarity with the thousands and thousands of women today who wear veils or niqabs or other wraps and head coverings. I'm with them in their choice. And I wonder, going back to the story, what the women spoke about when these bracelets and rings were handed to the next generation. What were their choices that we don't see in the pages before us? And what were their stories? Thanks for listening to my story.